Hey, this is Ramon, Channels Alpha 4, and originally I was going to talk about the Vulture article, The Toxic Drama on YA Twitter by Kat Rosenfeld. And I was going to hold up 3 books. I was going to hold up Animal Farm, Fahrenheit 451, and George Orwell. And I was going to have these very cogent and very sardonic points about wanting to censor fiction meant for teenagers. But then I was going to talk about how good literature, good satire, like Mark Twain, when it confronts the dark issues and puts words into characters' mouths that people actually say and shows the world how ugly it is, how it can actually change things. I was going to show that, and it makes some brilliant, beautiful point. But then a broader issue came up, and I was trying to address it in that video. I tried to do the video a few days ago, and in that video I tried to talk about, how other countries like Germany, Australia, and Canada are going toward an anti-free speech inclination. How they're so worried about hate speech and such that they're starting to take away freedoms. But that argument got so convoluted and so complicated that the video just went on and on forever and it was no good. And then something happened yesterday. Google, YouTube, Alphabet came up with policies that are pro-censorship. And they fired a man for speaking his mind and expressing ideas that are currently politically incorrect. So here's my question. This is a question directly to Alphabet, directly to YouTube, and directly to Google. You 3 are American companies, okay? I'm an American. I love free speech. So I understand that China gives you pressure to censor things, and a lot of times you fight back. Sometimes you don't. I understand that Germany, because of their history, are very sensitive to that history being brought up in ways that they don't like. Fair enough. Okay. I understand that Canada right now is pushing through legislation that makes it harder to speak about gender and sexuality in a way that traditionally was acceptable. Fair enough. I understand that your employees, don't agree with the conservative mindset of the majority of America. Fair enough. But we live in America, and your company is based in America. So my question is, what happens when you start getting sued? When the lawsuits here in America, like they happened in Germany, like they happened in Canada, like they've happened in Australia, like they've happened in all these other nations that have brought about these laws. When the reverse lawsuits start happening here, and they start happening toward you, and our government starts advocating for free speech, regardless of the platform, stating something crazy like Google and YouTube has become standardized infrastructure necessary for the communication of free speech. Therefore, it is no longer prudent for companies to limit that free speech only to acceptable speech. So let's say something like that happens. Are you going to set up a separate YouTube only for America? Are you going to set up a separate Google only for America and then move your offices to another country where your practices are praised? Because that seems really dramatic. And I realize I got the background thing going on and it looks kind of creepy and whatever, but I'm in America. I can do that. I realize that in Britain I might not be able to. I get it. But I'm in America, and so are you. So what are you going to do when the lawsuits come for you?